So I think the one thing that all traditions, all schools of thought, quantum physics, metaphysics, different traditions and spirituality beliefs can agree on is the collective consciousness, this pure existence. All old stories, all old beliefs, they fade away. But what we know is the present moment, the here and now that is constantly happening right now. All of your power is in the present moment. The universe, flow, present moment. It's a pure light existence. That white light coming into the side of the pyramid is observing and aware of and projecting through different densities of vibrational information to have this experience, to experience reality. It's aware of the different layers of belief, of feelings that we have and hold on to in our different layers, our different bodies. So if you look at Chinese traditional medicine, they're going to talk about a physical body, an energy body, a soul body. If you look at yogic philosophy, they have the five koshas, the different layers of your being. It's like this vessel. We go through life aware of what's inside this vessel. Our pure soul, our pure consciousness, this pure light gets to experience reality through this being. So we're aware of how we feel, how our physical body feels through interoception. We're aware of our posture, our breathing, which sends a signal to our mind, which creates a story. We're aware of our energy body and the subtle vibration. The more sensitivity you have, the more connection you have to your body, the more you can feel your energy body. And we have our soul, the story of who we are. And it's just different things that we are aware of. We are aware of this unit. And why is this so important? This is so important because you need to understand that your worries are temporary, your mood is temporary, your beliefs are temporary. Everything is temporary. It's just different filters that get activated that you become aware of. They're not permanent. Your true essence is all that is oneness, is the pure moment. And then everything else is just stuff that's coming into your awareness and out of your awareness. And the big thing here is if you struggle with facing thoughts, negative thinking, um, bad habits, is to understand how and why your body is holding on to them, why they're conditioned responses, and how to clear them, and how to clear the mood, clear the filter, so you can feel great and just be one with all that is all the time. Getting into this, from the age of 0 to 7, your brain operates in delta and theta. It's in more of a dream-like state. That's why as kids you play pretend and you have like imaginative friends. It's this dreamy state, and you can program more into there. You're always learning. You're like a total sponge. But from 0 to 7, you're creating associations and definitions of what everything is around you. Everything around you is information, energetic information that your senses are taking in and forming meaning to. It's saying, oh, this taste is strawberry. This taste is ice cream. It's taking that piece of energetic information and creating meaning. It's taking a feeling and saying, that feeling in my body, that energetic information is sadness, happiness, excitement, fear. Your body is a meaning machine, and it becomes conditioned by your 0 to 7 and going onwards by all the experiences you have so that you can quickly respond to the environment, so that your body and your brain knows how to behave, react, and adjust to the environment to survive. So you step into, let's give an example. You step into a grocery store. You have a mental scheme of how things are supposed to go and what you're supposed to do when you get there. Everything is a conditioned response, reflex, keeping things easy. But this also comes down to things like identity, the way you see the world, feelings about money, your relationship to others, everything is encoded, and you're going to keep reliving these programs, these expectations, these beliefs, this way of living throughout your life unless you intentionally go back and rewrite and rewire the responses you'd like to be having instead of the initial encoded way of living, thinking, behaving, feeling. The other thing to know is that all of these programs are outside of our conscious awareness. So if you find yourself going to the kitchen and eating every time you feel stressed, and you find that really annoying, and you don't want to do that anymore, and you consciously don't want to do that anymore, and you're aware that you don't want to do it anymore, but you just find your body going there and you don't really want to, and you're kind of fighting with yourself a bit. Same thing for drinking, scrolling, any sort of habit, vaping. Um, it's because all of this is an unconscious program, unconscious response. Your body, your body's moving before you even think something about it or reacting. And because these are unconscious programs, it's outside of our awareness. So the cause to a bad habit, a negative belief, self-sabotage, fear of failing, all of those programs are outside of your conscious awareness. If you want to actually clear them, you're going to need to work with the body and you're going to need to find the belief, the reason you have and hold, um, as to why you're behaving and reacting that way in order to clear it instead of just continuing to consciously fight with yourself and try to force it at a very manual, superficial level when your body and all of your programs are working outside of your awareness, kind of against you. And that's the reason why a lot of people self-sabotage, for example, is because they start to succeed or feel amazing, but their body is used to feeling and behaving um, an old way, and it goes against their self-concept. It goes against the concept they have about themselves that they hold in their subconscious mind outside of their conscious awareness. And the body doesn't, it's not used to feeling or behaving or identifying at that higher performing level. So it starts to hold you back, sabotaging you, getting tired, really, really tired, getting brain fog when you want to be working. It's like literally pressing the brakes, slowing you down, and pulling you back. So this is happening with the autonomic nervous system outside of your awareness. It's all the beliefs, all the experiences you have and hold outside of your awareness. I get programmed into you, but the good news is that there's neuroplasticity. And if you know the right tools and techniques, you genuinely can rewire any signal, any response, any reaction to have what you most want, desire instead. And also, old habits can be rewired with new ones when we take out the emotional potency that drives you towards that old action and install a new feeling. Like sometimes I work with people who come from such bad homes that they genuinely can't imagine what a real loving relationship looks like. So I connect them to the experience and share the experience and hold the experience for them of oneness, of presence, of true love, connection, and being seen so that we can create a new neural pathway, a new feeling, and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and mentally rehearse it and really feel it to integrate it into their system and ingrain it deeper and deeper so it becomes a more automatic way of living and feeling and guiding them while also taking away the emotional charge from the old pattern and clearing it through other tools and techniques that I have, energy clearing, and different neuroscience hacks and so on. So that's the good news. A quick note, all of these schools of thought, of tradition, quantum physics, psychology, neuroscience, yoga, Ayurvedic traditions, Chinese medicine, everything connects to the same source. Like these are all pieces of the same puzzle. So, for example, you look at the chakras, all of those main energy centers are in front of massive bundles of nerve fibers, of nerve bundles. And something like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Well, no wonder that if you're anxious or stressed, you have a hard time digesting food or have an upset stomach. Look at all the neurons connected to right behind your stomach, to your digestive system. IBS is mental. The cure for IBS is like therapy, hypnotherapy, rewriting the stress response, rewriting that signal. If you want to cure IBS, don't take a medication or do some physical thing. That IBS is purely your neurons acting on your digestive system, your neurons, your nerves, I should say, and affecting it. Um, I could go so much deeper into this, but that's just a quick example. I'm just connecting a bit of dots here that those chakras, those ancient, mystical, exciting, unknown spiritual things are all coming down to neuroscience, biology, physics, anatomy. They're all connected. They're all connected. So your pure light consciousness is just kind of aware of the different things going on in your body, the different beliefs you have, and is working through that. It's working through your physical body. If you're a very spiritual person, um, and not just like a woo-woo kind, you're probably reprogramming and rewiring your body and really working with your body and really taking care of your health because you understand and you're aware that your pure light existence is just aware of how your body's feeling. So if your body is completely dysregulated and you're not eating good food and you're not sleeping, you're just going to be aware of all kinds of negative thoughts and like laziness and soreness and not feeling good. Um, and that's not enjoyable. And the key here is the different emotions we feel, beliefs we have and hold, and perspectives we take have a vibration, a different emotional vibration. And we see the world through these different filters. So something like shame, it is the most painful and uncomfortable emotion for our body to have and hold and experience. So we usually dissociate from it or try to avoid it, defend or deny from it, and the things that make us feel shameful. Um, and when we feel that emotion of shame, we very quickly go unconscious, outside of the driver's seat and aware and observing what we're experiencing to straight into that emotion and life sucks and I feel like doo doo. Um, and it's because these different emotions carry a different vibration. And when you go into the vibration of shame, it changes how your physical body feels. It changes the quality of your thoughts, the way you see the world, how you speak about yourself, the way you see the world working. And when you start to clear those lower vibration emotions, memories that are within your system and within your field, and you can start to move on towards willingness, acceptance, reason, love, your whole perspective about yourself, the way the world works, what you pay attention to, what your reticular activation system pays attention to, dramatically shifts. And your enjoyment of life goes from feeling constant states of anger to constant states of love. And that's massive. So these are just a few notes on who you are, how you function, the different layers of your being. But I'm touching upon in my work concepts of like holographic consciousness theory, neuroscience hacks, neural pathways, how to reprogram yourself from a behavioral level, a cognitive level, spirituality, talking to your unconscious, your higher self. There's many interconnected systems that I touch upon, but just know you're whole, worthy, deserving, and enough. Know that if you feel overwhelmed, worried, angry, upset, and negative one day, just know that those are filters. And if you can change the way you breathe, you can change your posture, and you can put a smile on your face and just breathe through it, breathe through it, breathe through it, and don't react to it. You can clear it and get out of that mood. If you can understand like healing virtues from Chinese medicine and stuff like that, if you're in a state of overthinking and you start to speak gratitude and hold the vibration of gratitude, you can wipe away some of that feeling. There's different ways and hacks to work with the body and the body system. But main takeaway, you're whole, worthy, deserving, and enough. If you're experiencing something you don't like, you're experiencing an old pattern of behavior, self-sabotage, destroying relationships, fear of money, fear of success, you feel limited, you feel blocked, just know that there is genuinely incredible methods to very quickly and rapidly get you out of that state, get you feeling amazing, get you on board with your golden path, your life mission, your life purpose, your true purpose, and you're worth it. You are capable. Everyone is capable of being happy. It's just about having the right tools and information that have been hidden from us for the past couple hundred years, longer, because spiritual traditions have very small specific lineages, and this information has always been kept secret and sacred before and withheld from the general public because it's very powerful once you understand how to hack the system. But just know that there's solutions out there. And if you have any questions and you want to understand how some of these methods can work for you, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions. I genuinely am. Let's get you living the best life ever and have the best, most incredible human experience ever so you can shine more of who you truly are, not who you're told to be or programmed to be.